Hello YouTube, hello YTPC. This is the Gentleman Scholar. Thanksgiving Day. Got a fire over there that's slowly burning. I've got my re-upped Christmas cards over there. I still have a few to write out. Today I'm going to be spending Thanksgiving with my sister. Going to be showing her Lonesome Dove, the first miniseries with Robert Duvall and Tommy Lee Jones, which I've seen I don't know how many times over the years, and my dad got me into it. I've got other people into it, including my late husband Bill, along with the other accompanying sequels and prequels attendant. So yeah, I have to make popcorn and go over there, and we're probably gonna end up watching the entire thing in one sitting. So before I do that, I have to make some popcorn, which I haven't done in a while. So I hope I don't mess that up. Don't want it to be the opening scene of Scream where the Jiffy Pop is burning on the stove and it's like filling up the entire house and fire alarms are going off. Kind of surprised to hear about the pulling off of Yusuf's channel. I haven't seen every single one, so I don't know the exact reason as to why it would be taken down. But that's why we have to be super, super careful on YouTube. Um, that's really all I wanted to say. I've been flying a lot. I'm trying to keep my hours up to 50 hours a month so I can not have to pay for my own insurance in 2026, or I should say in 2027. I've already haven't worked enough hours this year. Too many emergencies coming up and too many having to go to the doctors and everything like that. As unfortunate as it really screwed up my schedule, but I'm also a lazy person who doesn't like to work very much. If I don't have to go down to Boston to get on a flight, then I'm not gonna. Um, yeah, I'm slowly working up to doing a pipe video. Um, I just wanted to feel right. I wanted to. To me, pipe smoking equals comfort, and it involves the exchanging of ideas, slow thinking. It's a very civilized way to be. So I kind of want to be in that complete mindset before I fire up a pipe again. But anyway, I also want to thank everyone for their kind words after my last video, as tearful as it was. It's just been a little over a month and about a week since Bill passed, and I guess I'm slowly getting over it. But every now and again, the brass knuckles of grief will come up and pop me in the face, and I'll just be like, having to face, a future without him. Um, his estranged son, sent along a sympathy card, and which it took him a month and a week to do it, but I'm glad he did. I think his mom had probably made him do it, but before Bill died, he and his son were estranged for about 2 years since his last medical misadventure, and never did find out exactly why. Bill had lots of theories, but I basically wrote down in the letter. It's like, look, I don't know. Thank you very much for your card. I really appreciate it. I don't know what went on between you two, and I don't really care. Um, but all I know is that your don't want to cry again. Your dad left me better than he found me, and I told him I told him about our last meeting, the sherbet, the sherbet feeding interaction, the sherbet scene, I guess you could say. I told him about that, and I said, and that was his last goodbye to me, and I've been crying ever since. So, yeah, there may have been times I wanted to strangle my husband. I told him, but you know what? None of that means nothing now. All the bad, there really are no bad memories, not really. You just miss the good stuff. The bad stuff was just incidental. You just problems. There's no marriage that's perfect. You're gonna irritate each other. But that's basically what I told him. And I said to him, it's like, your dad taught me a lot. He made my life better. And I'm very happy to have known him these last 20 years. And I sent it off. Now, I don't know if I'll ever hear from them again because it was a good 2 years since he talked to his dad. Um, and if reconciliation is offered, that's great. But if it means I have to sit there and listen to them, talking shit about my husband, then forget it, because I'm well aware of all of his. I was well aware of his bad sides, much as he was aware of mine, and we still stayed together. So yeah, have your pep. When I got that card, it wrecked me again. I was like keening all over again as if I just lost Bill, like the previous day. So yeah, still raw, but just gonna do day by day. And I still have to clean this house. This house has been like a total wreck ever since I was trying to get the place ready for a hospice, and then of course he never came home. So I'm just looking around at this complete. It looks like I'm half moved in. I got rid of the couch on my own. Bill bought these two lean up chairs. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what to get rid of, what to keep, rearrange the how to rearrange the room. I've never been the most meticulous of housekeepers, so um, that'll be a gradual thing. That's Bill behind me in that picture. Um, it's kind of tough to see for the glare. We were on the cat. We were on the cat ferry going. I think coming to or either going to or coming from. I think this was coming from Halifax, Nova Scotia, going to Maine, and that's when we had the Beamer Z3. And yeah, had an artist do that picture, a picture of Nori the cat over there. He, I forget his name. He considers me a patron. I had a few more done over the years. There's one of me and Bill over there by the marriage license that we took in Exeter. Yeah. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I don't mean to ramble. I better get going. Finish this coffee. Make up that make up that popcorn. I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving for those who celebrate. And thank you again for everyone who had kind words for me. They really, really meant a lot. And that's what community means. And for those of you who did the extra reach out, did the extra, comforting pat on the back, you know who you are, and I thank you for that too. So have a good one, folks, and we'll speak to you soon. À la prochaine.